Editing and creating Reels with the Instagram app has never been easier, but some of our favorite features are actually a little hidden.
If you've been wondering which buttons are important to know when creating a reel, we've got you covered. Today, we'll be showing you where 5 hidden features are and how they can help you create amazing reels. But before we get started, hi, welcome to our channel. I'm Morgan Sutton.
And I'm Subi Zimmerman, and we are the team behind the Instagram Expert.
That's right. Together, we've helped thousands of women actually make money on Instagram with our digital courses and coaching programs.
You can find us at the Instagram Expert for daily insights and inspiration.
Let's get into it. Feature number 1 is the timer, and it's moved around a few times. So look at the image on the screen to see where it looks like right now. It's up on the top right corner. When you press this button, you're able to set a 3-second or a 10-second timer. And that gives you some space, a countdown, after hitting the record button before it actually starts capturing your video. And I use this no matter what reel I'm recording, because that few seconds is just what you need to get positioned to the frame. That way you don't have to trim or mess with that time where you press the button of a reel. And it also could allow you to just walk in the frame once you're recording, just like to do something a little bit different.
We always use the timer, especially because it helps save so much editing time. Next up, button number 2, dual camera. This option can be found right here. And when you tap this button, it will record from both your front-facing camera and the front of your phone camera. So it's going to capture you and whatever you're looking at. It can be a really good option if you want to film something behind the scenes or while you're facing and you're talking to the camera. I just love this feature. It's underutilized, Morgan.
Next up, the gesture button. This can be found on the left-hand side of your screen towards the bottom of the icons. And this button will allow you to start recording with just the wave of your hand.
Gesture is just like your virtual director. You just raise your hand and you start recording, and then you raise it again to stop. It is the ultimate hands-free recording tool.
Now let's talk about hidden feature number 4. If you want to record a reel that includes a transition, you will want to use this button. It's called Align, and it comes up after you've recorded at least one clip. Then when you tap it, it gives you kind of a shadow of where you were when your video last ended. So you can align yourself to that position for a transition.
Morgan, a little pro tip here. I find that if I smile a certain way when I'm ending that video, it's easier for me to match up my smile. If you want your next clip to match seamlessly with the previous one, then you're just gonna do the align feature, and voila, you're perfectly aligned. And it can be really fun to do this in a way just to keep people's attention and get those increased views for sure.
It's definitely fun, but I do think it's worth adding a caveat here. If you're a beginner on Instagram, you do not need to learn how to do those fancy transitions in order to have a successful account. They are fun and interesting, but it's not required. I think it's important that we say that because so many people scroll on Instagram and see those amazing elaborate reels made by creators and think that that's the only kind of post that will do well. Those people, that's their full-time job, to make those amazing creative kind of reels. It's not required in order to get reach and to be found by your customers.
Last but not least, feature number 5. This is the download button. So the download button lets you save your precious reels to your phone camera roll after you created them. And trust us, you want to save them for future use. We do it all the time. You can repurpose these reels later, either as an exact repost or by editing it with a new hook or even a new caption.
I love that we're sharing this one, Sue, because we have 2 videos on repurposing and we'll link those below. But so many successful accounts repost or repurpose content that does well. And I think it's really valuable to hit that download button twice, both when reel is compiled as a video and then again when you have added your text to it, because then you have some options in terms of reposting or reusing with new text edits.
Make sure that you download for your business so that you always have this. So let us know in the comments below which one of these hidden buttons are you most excited to learn. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments.
Reels don't have to be overwhelming or difficult to make, and we're here to help make it easier. So that's all we have for now. We'll see you in the next video.